This is Neil Strasberg. Welcome to the Anxiety Coach. Ketamine infusions. My first infusion out of 6 was approximately 50 minutes with 30 to 40 minutes wind down. The first 20 minutes or so, you really don't feel much of anything. And then as you're speaking to whoever's in the room, whether it's the nurse, anesthetist, if you brought your therapist, friend, teacher, whoever, you start to feel that you're sinking into the chair in a way. Not like Salvia Divinorum, where you are definitively, absolutely melting into the floor. Not like that. It's much more subtle. And you start to lose the desire to speak. Like for me, I just said, I think I want to be quiet now. I use a full blocking light mask and some headphones. And personally, I'm so dissociated or separated from my body that I was also dissociated and separated from time itself. So outside of time, on my breathwork journeys and my psychedelic journeys, I call that entering the void or 0 point. And I suppose that's different for everyone. If you have your mask off, you'll probably you won't full on hallucinate, you won't see colors. I heard for some of the people, the paintings in the room change and they feel a little weird. For me, I want to go for the full journey. And while I didn't feel I was in rooms exactly, I was moving from space to space, kind of enclosed. And we'll say that if they were walls, they were spinning diagonally like a barber pole, undulating, perpetually in motion with muted colors. For me, it was blue, gray, the darks muted, and constantly in motion, almost like watercolors moving. And I felt completely at one with everything, the walls, the furniture, the chair, whoever was in the room. And I felt it very satisfying. And I didn't feel any worries about the things that I was thinking about, completely separated from anxiety. It's, for me, a very soft place to be. I was right back with my breathwork journeys. I thought for a moment that I was actually on the mat in Hawaii or New Mexico, and it was a very corrective experience for me because my last few breathworks were a bit traumatic and I didn't feel safe there anymore. So I had my teacher slash therapist with me. I had my nurse with me, and I just felt nothing could go wrong. I had my blanket from my cat, my dog, I mean, and I just felt it to be totally soothing, actually. And then when you start to come down, I felt that I had died. I wasn't sure that I was even coming back, but this has happened to me many times in psychedelic journeys and especially holotropic breathwork. The music in my headphones was kind of segmented. I felt it was like, I know this is gonna sound crazy, Japanese machine music. And I saw a lot of images from anime, which I had been watching at the time. And the only thing is, like, if there was a sword, I was the sword, things like that. And when you start to come down, you don't really want to speak. You're not even sure that you can speak. And everything is kind of like slow motion like that. And as soon as the music in my headphones started to feel normal again or kind of sound like music, that's how I knew maybe I should take my headphones off, ask what time it is, start to talk to people in the room. And when it's over and you're walking out of there, for me, I felt kind of like I was walking on air, a little bit in slow motion, not fully back with my balance, but it's kind of like after you smoke marijuana, when you're kind of coming down, it's like a happy high. And then if you go eat immediately, because you will have not eaten for at least 6 hours prior because it is an anesthesia, that brings you down and grounds you. 5 times out of 6 I had heavy meals like fish tacos with potatoes and I was normalized. But once I went out and had salad, it actually did not normalize me, and I kind of enjoyed the next few hours till dinner. I was still kind of floating on air. I could go a lot more into detail, but I'm trying to keep these down to 5 minutes. So if you have questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments or send them on one of the other social media. I hope that was helpful. We'll see you soon.